This was not the plan. I was ready to stay on the couch a little longer, and Misty was completely supporting that decision. I grabbed a new wax melt before heading upstairs. I'll use it after the bed is made as a little reward for getting started. And there's one spot that's really been bothering me the most. I'll show you that part in a little while. So today, we're choosing movement, even if our fluffy negotiator would prefer more cuddles. Alright, supplies are down and there's no turning back now. There's always that tiny moment before starting where I think about walking away, but I've learned that motivation doesn't usually show up first, movement does. The bed is where I always begin. If the bed looks chaotic, everything else tends to feel chaotic too. It just seems to set the tone for the room. And I'm not going for perfect, just better than it was a few minutes ago. Fresh pillowcases always make me feel like I've accomplished something, even if the room isn't finished yet. Small progress matters, especially on days when energy isn't very high. Also, the fitted sheet has disappeared without explanation. So today we improvise. That's just real life. You adapt and you keep going. The second the pillows go back on, the room already feels softer. It's amazing how one decision can change how a space feels. Blanket back on, and the bed starts feeling settled again. There's something nice about finishing a space in a way that feels simple and complete, like putting the last gentle touch on something familiar and comfortable. Seeing the bed made and looking neat again just feels really satisfying to me. It's one of those small things that gives me a gentle push to keep moving through the rest of the room. So now we can enjoy this. I'm putting the new wax in so the room can start smelling fresh while we keep working. Opening the curtains changes the energy in here. Light doesn't just brighten up a room, it makes the space feel more open. I sprayed the windows and I'm letting that sit for a minute to allow the cleaner to work. And while that does its job, I'm hanging these earrings back up here where I usually keep them. Little multitasking moments help keep momentum going. Now we wipe the windows, and it always goes easier after the spray's been sitting for a minute to work. Laundry is my forever storyline. I trimmed some of the extra footage because I don't think anyone needs a full folding documentary, just progress. Putting clothes away is where the room really starts feeling different. Every item that leaves a surface is one less thing pulling your attention. Sometimes the little surfaces in a room seem to collect things without anyone really noticing. Just clearing them off helps the space feel a little lighter. This tiny space between the bed and the nightstand somehow collects the most random things. I don't know how that happens, but it does. And little spaces matter. They're small, but they change how the whole room feels. Even the mini fridge is getting a reset. If we're refreshing the room, we're refreshing all of it. Do you ever notice how much lighter a room feels once the floor is cleared? Now, this desk. Remember earlier when I said there was one spot bothering me the most? This is it. Does anyone else have a surface in their home that just volunteers? Like it quietly says, I can hold that for you. And suddenly it's holding everything. This desk has become the airport baggage claims of my house. If something goes missing, it's probably circling here waiting to be claimed. And the funny part is, it didn't happen all at once. It just starts with one small decision at a time. Wiping it down feels bigger than cleaning. It feels like closing a few open tabs in my mind. There's something peaceful about wiping surfaces down and placing items back intentionally, instead of just shuffling clutter around. I don't need new furniture. I don't need a dramatic makeover. I just want the space I already have to feel better, to live in. Final little touches, and we're almost there. Same room, same furniture, same life. Just a little lighter. That's really the heart of these resets for me. Not perfection, not pressure, just creating a space that feels good to walk into at the end of the day. If you've been putting off a space in your home, this is your reminder that you don't need a full day or perfect energy. Start with one surface. Momentum usually shows up once you begin. And thank you for spending this time with me. From my home to yours, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.